All right, welcome to Democracy Now. um,
Boy, oh boy.
let's start with some Asian news.
Let's get into it.
You want to know what happened in Tigard, Oregon? I don't know exactly where that is. I think it's close to Portland. They arrested 4 people who have been were in the suspects believed to be a part of a burglary ring responsible for at least 39 home burglaries across Oregon. This also was happening in Seattle.
What? These burglaries?
These home burglaries. And they were targeting Asian families.
Oh, they're going after Asian families.
Yes.
Oh, see, I thought the burglars were Asian.
No, the burglars were
See where my racist mind
identified as Colombian nationals. Uh-oh.
Colombian nationals?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Colombians.
But like Colombians?
Yeah.
Not American Colombians.
What's American? You're
like
no.
not somebody that is from Colombia.
No, it seems like they're going to get deported. Like ICE is probably going to take care of them.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
They're burglarizing people. How'd they get all the way up to Oregon to burglarize?
I don't know. A car? Looks like a car.
Interesting.
Yeah. They believed were since then authorities have linked 39 cases all involving Asian American victims.
Why are they going after Asians?
So this is what I heard from my friend he lives in Seattle, Johnny, if you're listening. He was telling me that Asian families were targeted because Asians tend to have like goods, like valuable goods in their like heirlooms or whatever in their home, like jewelry.
Oh, yeah. You are a people about ancestors.
Yeah. And I'm becoming more Asian as I'm
Yeah, look at you.
Jewels.
You're covered in jewelry. I'm sure you have some kind of wooden box in your room that you pray to.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's probably worth that.
Yeah.
Every Colombian. Look, they all have these wooden boxes covered in gold and jewels.
And then you open it up, gold Buddha. Yeah.
So that's what they thought. They're like, no, we got to rob Asian people specifically.
Yes, they have all these gold calves.
Yeah, they're covered in heirlooms. They're very heirloomy.
But I think, they recovered a bunch of shit, so they're not wrong.
I mean, it is kind of like, I guess that is kind of a fair, if you think about it, because white people are probably harder to burglar these days because we're so digital.
What, your assets are all digital?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you can't steal a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're becoming very digital.
Yeah.
Hard to snap. Everyone's like, "Give me your cash." Like, I got absolutely nothing.
Yes.
You need to cut my face off. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the only way you can access.
My only value is this white skin.
Yeah, my only value. You need to slice off my face and put it in front of my phone.
Yeah.
Then you can get my digital assets.
Yeah.
So maybe that, there's
That's a
there's
good
like
point. Yeah.
maybe they hit a few white people and like, God, they got nothing in here. It's IKEA shit and everything else is online.
Yeah. My parents, I don't understand. I guess they don't know money enough to realize that they should be putting it into stocks and whatever.
Why? What do your parents got? They're putting money in the mattress?
No, it's not under the mattress.
Where is it?
It's I'm not telling you.
Where are they hiding these valuables?
Plus, they have a pretty rigorous security system.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they've been having it for years, and for a long time I was like, why are you? What do you have here? Apparently, it's Asian golden boxes.
Keeping the assets in the home.
But I don't know what they really have, but they have had the security system, and now it's sounds fair that they have it.
Yeah. I mean, as if somehow these Colombian nationals picked up that Asian people keep all their assets in the homes.
Yeah.
And also, maybe there's like a gun thing involved too.
What do you mean? Like Asians don't have guns?
Yeah, I don't see Asian people with guns.
Yeah. My grandpa used to have guns.
Really?
Yeah, he got a lot of them taken away by Duterte.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is in the Philippines.
This is in the Philippines, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't is
Yeah, and in the Philippines, my grandpa was Trumper, probably.
nice, nice for grandpa. Yeah, are guns a big thing in Asian culture?
I don't think so. Shooting stars, throwing stars, whatever they called.
Because I know white hillbillies are. They love guns.
Nunchucks,
No.
big fucking sticks, size. That's what they're called.
Well, I guess the Korean store owners during the riots. Didn't they
had
have
guns?
shotguns?
I don't know.
I think they might have had guns. They had rifles around the roofs.
Yeah, but the Northwest is a safer place now that these 4 Colombian nationals have been taken in.
That's so interesting. I wonder what the thought process was. How did they
get there?
How did they get there? How do they know? They must have scoped the house out.
They must have
But were they like?
they must have gotten one Asian family, and they're like, maybe they're all like this.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, because I, as an Asian, didn't know.
I wouldn't think to do it.
But my buddy
if
John,
you're like, Jeff, you should burgle, I guess I would just go to you know what? I'd probably go to a wealthy suburb, break in, and be like, oh man, everything's on the internet. And get
Yeah.
screwed over.
I'd go to a White House.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you would go to. I'd go to a white family. Honestly, I'm thinking of going like. My imagination is I'm going to the McAllister's home and just burglarizing them like in Home Alone.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, a large, wealthy Chicago suburb.
Yeah.
Probably a good spot to go to.
Yeah.
Those houses are huge. You ever been to Chicago suburbs?
I've been to
Big old houses.
Evanston.
Oh, they got big old
And
houses.
then something right next to Evanston.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I bet they're filled with like good electronics.
Probably. Yeah.
I guess the electronics are good. But even if you steal like phones and stuff, Apple, it just bricks everything.
But most electronics aren't that valuable anymore.
Right. It's hard to burglarize.
But it is about like specific goods that you can pawn. Gold. Like,
right. Jewelry, that type of stuff.
Yeah, a nice new watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or a nice old watch.
Right. But then people now are wearing these Apple watches.
Yeah.
It gets bricked, I'm sure.
And then those
burglarizing
depreciate.
is dying out.
Yeah.
You can't burglar anymore. You got to hack. It's all
Yeah.
hacking.
Burglary. It's a dead art.
It truly is. You got to hack.
All right, here's another thing. So this one is a little as a news piece, a little upsetting because it's not concluded yet. But they have found that Asians are linked to more allergies, and specifically Filipinos, Vietnamese.
What?
Yeah.
What do you think did that?
They actually don't know yet.
Agent Orange.
Yeah, but I don't think that got. You think that got into the water and then the water slowly seeped over to the Philippines?
Yeah, just over. I mean, honestly, it probably has something to do with the U.S. military. There was U.S. military all over the Philippines and Vietnam.
Oh yeah, sure.
And everyone's like, why do we have a lot of allergies?
Yeah, they rubbed all the blankets in peanuts and shellfish. So the daunting list of foods is peanuts, tree nuts, eggs, shellfish, sesame, tomatoes, and certain fruits.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sesame's all over Asian food too.
Yeah, sesame's all over and shellfish.
Yeah, but so it's not Asians. It's specific Asian subgroups. So it's Filipinos. Let me. I just pulled this up, so I'm losing all the things.
Yeah, Filipinos and the Vietnamese.
There's one other one, but it was just
There's one more?
Filipino, Vietnamese, and Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders.
See? More U.S. military stuff.
Yeah.
There's got to be something there. They were probably dumping some stuff out into the water supply.
Yeah.
I bet it's like jet fuel runoff into the groundwater. It's got to be something with the U.S. military. They're all over their place.
They were.
China's fine.
Yeah, China's fine.
Well, I guess Japan. There's U.S. military bases in Japan.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much regulated to not Guam. I was going to say Okinawa.
So the study demonstrated that food allergy rates vary markedly, ranging from 2.9% among Indian American children to 8.2% among Filipino children. The rate for all U.S. children is 5.8%.
For what? Tree nuts?
With allergies. With food allergies.
Do you have any food allergies?
I don't think so. I like, I'll get like really warm if I eat certain fruits.
Really?
But I have no idea what the fruits are.
You get warm when you eat fruits?
Yeah, I'll like start sweating. I mean, like it's kind of like when I'm drinking. I just get like super warm and I could start sweating.
From a fruit?
Yeah.
Strawberries?
Couldn't tell you which ones. I haven't been paying attention.
Have you not been paying attention?
I just don't.
We need to do a fruit test with you.
Yeah. I did go to the doctor and
Let's go find a mango lady on the sidewalk.
I might do an allergy test because I went to the doctor for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Polish guy.
Uh-huh.
It took everything in me to not say my girlfriend's Polish.
Why didn't you?
I didn't. I mean, it just never came up.
He would have been like, I bet he would have been like, well, that's great.
It truly never came.
Polish.
It truly had. I tried to work it in the whole time.
Oh, yeah?
And I couldn't find an angle.
Oh.
He's just like touching my balls, and I'm like, my girlfriend touches my balls like this.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You're a person of color going to a white doctor.
And then
every white person goes to What if it's always just been flipped?
Yeah. What I do what like white people get complained, like whenever a white person meets like a Filipino, what you did, which was, I have a Filipino friend.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, his name's Gary.
Yeah.
We need to do a podcast.
You gotta meet him.
Yeah. But I do exactly that all the time. If I hear a British accent, oh my God. Of course I'm talking about how I went to London.
Oh, yeah. Why? I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't. I actually think it's, you're just trying to connect.
Yeah, it's an attempt to connect with somebody.
Yeah.
Like if I met somebody and was like, oh, you, I don't know, I'm pretty bland. What do I got?
Oh, if I was looking at you?
Yeah.
Oh, Detroit Lions lady. You're from Detroit?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, see?
I have a Ford.
Oh, great. I love a Ford. Half my family was a Ford family.
There you go.
Other half was GM.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even know GM was over there. See? This is conversation. I'm in a character.
Oh, I was going to say GM. Yeah, GM, Ford, Chrysler.
I heard that
the big three.
I think, was I reading that like Chinese companies, or no, I think it's Japanese car manufacturers are trying to move to Detroit and build up Detroit again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know they're down south.
But I think they're trying to like...
There's a lot of Toyota down south.
They're trying to like... they're trying to make all the cars in-house. That way they don't have to worry about tariffs.
Right. But that's why they're all down south, because down south is all... Detroit is all union workers. It's very union.
Oh.
So a lot of the foreign, Japanese, and Korean car companies will go down south to build their factories and stuff, because down south is not union.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
It's cheaper labor down there.
They can't unionize down there?
I mean, they can, but they're not smart enough to do it because they're Southerners.
Okay. That's an opinion of one man on this podcast.
I tell you, I did a show down in it was the Florida Panhandle. I think it's Panama City. And me and another Michigan comic were down there.
Uh-huh.
And the place was busy. It's a half restaurant, but we were doing this comedy show in another.
When was this?
This is years ago.
Okay.
But the guy running it is like, yeah, it's super busy. It's like the whole damn union's down here. And we both of us were just like, is he talking about the United Auto Workers? We both thought he was talking about the unions.
What was he talking about?
The North, the union.
Oh. They still refer to him that way?
Oh, yeah.
As the union?
Yeah. Some of them do.
Not even like Yankees or nothing?
Yankees. I've heard Yankees, too. Yeah, they'll do union. They'll do Yankees.
They have not figured out a new way to talk, huh?
No, they're still upset about the defeat.
In like 25 years, they'll be like, boy, these kids have some riz.
Yeah, they're slowly catching up. I mean, they're still upset. They just renamed. They just changed the name of Fort Bragg back to Bragg.
What was Fort Bragg?
Fort Bragg was a bragg. I think it's in Texas, and it was named after some Confederate general.
Bragg.
Uh-huh. And then I guess Biden changed it to
Fort they them.
Yeah, it was Fort non-binary Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
It wasn't as catchy. No, he changed it to Fort Liberty. Might have been Liberty.
Okay.
Something like that, or Liberty, or Justice, something.
Sure.
Right. And then they just now changed it back to Fort Bragg.
Oh.
But the kicker, this Bragg is a different Bragg. It's a World War II soldier guy that did something. See, like a heroic moment that he did. So they're like, this is actually so-and-so Bragg, not the Confederate Bragg, but it's back to Fort Bragg.
But he's still part of the Bragg family.
He might still be part of the Bragg family,
okay.
but it's a different Bragg, which I think is very funny. But a bit of an olive branch.
Yeah.
You know? Because everybody was like, oh, Fort Liberty, it's Bragg. It's always been
almost
Bragg.
Like just, if the South want to name their shit after Confederates, let them name it.
Oh, you think so, huh?
I think so.
That's your stance? You don't think we should go down there and kick their teeth in, tell them to change it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
and if the North wants to name their stuff after Billie Eilish and Sabrina Carpenter, I'm fine with it. As long as there's a communal consensus that this is the name of the thing, and the people around the fort or whatever, Fort Sabrina Carpenter, if everyone loves it in Bushwick, then it's fine.
Okay. I'm going to disagree.
I'm not going to Fort Bragg ever.
I think they should change. I honestly, real honest, the change back to Fort Bragg, but a different Bragg, I think it's great.
It's sneaky.
It's, you know what? Because I think it's always been Fort Bragg. And everyone's like, and if you're in the military, neither one of us are military guys, but you know how they are.
Uh-huh.
It's Fort Bragg. I went to Fort Bragg. I didn't go to Fort Liberty. They hate name changes.
Okay, yeah.
People can't stand a name change.
Uh-huh.
Even Chelsea, we were talking about it. She's like, oh, yeah, I don't like the J Street Metro Tech. That's not what it's always been called.
What was it?
I don't know. She said something, and I was like, oh. She's like, yeah, I don't like the name change.
Okay, Okay, you know what?
So there's stuff like that.
I'm on board with this then.
And then people are just like, oh, it's Fort Bragg. And then they come in, they're like, yeah, Fort Liberty. That's what we're doing. It's Fort Bragg. But how about this? Not that Bragg.
How about you
Different
name it after?
Bragg.
Yeah, you name it after Bragg's, the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. We're not giving it to the Confederate guy,
Sure.
but we're still going with the
Yeah.
Bragg. We're just changing, a little plaque. This was named after Bill Bragg. He owned an auto store, and everyone loved him.
Yeah. He was a pillar of the community.
Yeah, he didn't do. There's nothing he did that's racist on record.
Yeah. He wasn't racist, we don't think.
Yeah, we don't.
It's etched in stone. We don't think.
Pretty sure he's a good guy. But it's back to Bragg.
But
I think I like that move. So I think if how people are mad about what's another one? General Lee High School.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Change that to
Jet Lee High School.
There you go. Jet Lee High School. It's still Lee High School.
Yeah.
We're still the fighting Lees.
Yeah.
It's now Jet Lee.
L.I.
Yeah, just do that. Keep the names the same. Yeah. Just replace who they represent. I think that's totally fair, This one's after Lee Harvey Oswald.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. He did nothing wrong, we don't think.
Yeah, we don't think. He was a freedom fighter.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's time for Jeff's Filipino Corner.
Oh, you want me to take you to
We're doing a new thing where Jeff teaches me one thing about the Philippines.
I mean, you told me to read about this, so I feel like
did
you already knew about it.
I know generally about it. I don't know why or it's happening.
Why it's happening?
Yes.
Well, because there's a big rift.
Well, let's start from the very beginning. What are we talking about?
There's a big rift in the Philippine
Government? Sure.
between the president and vice president.
Uh-huh.
The president, Ferdinand.
Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos.
Yes, Ferdinand. I don't even know if I can say that, Marcos.
It is our N-word.
You talking about President Bongbong? What the hell?
All these bongbongs keep moving into the neighborhood, just lowering the property value.
What the? No, they're related to the family.
Yeah.
And then vice president Sarah Duterte, who is the niece.
No, the daughter.
Is she the daughter
of Rodrigo Duterte?
What?
Former president Rodrigo
Why did I
Duterte.
think niece? Anyways, the daughter of former President Duterte, who was, wasn't he just killing all those drug addicts?
He wanted to get rid of the drug dealers, and to get rid of the drug dealers, he killed the customers. So
that's crazy.
Because if there's no demand, then there's no supply.
I mean, the logic is sound. If someone's saying, they're like, that's right. If you want to kill the car companies, kill off people
kill
buying
the drivers.
cars. Oh, you have a driver's license? Dead.
So, yeah.
It's fair enough. All right. Anyways, he's not president anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a rift between the vice president and the president.
BleepBleep.
BleepBleep.
Ferdinand BleepBleep Marcos.
Because he's not up to. He can't run again. You only get one term.
You get 1 5-year term.
Yeah, it's a one-term system. So he was supposed
unless
to
you're his dad, who kept it going for.
Well, that was a while ago.
But apparently he tried to pass something where the president could
go again.
Go again.
Bongbong did.
Apparently he tried to pass that, and then Duterte, Daddy Duterte, was trying to whistle blew.
Oh, so that probably was a big cause of the rift as well.
Yes,
because the two families are going after each other.
Yeah.
Marcos and Duterte, they're both two powerful political families.
I've been learning that a lot of Asian politics is about princelings and just letting your kid do the job later.
What do you mean?
So Ferdinand
Marcos
was president.
Mm-hmm.
Later, his son becomes president.
Mm-hmm.
Rodrigo Duterte was president. Later, his daughter becomes president. Another example of this is Xi Jinping. His dad was one of the heads with Mao.
Okay.
And then they wanted the head of the CCP to be a princeling, someone who has family that are involved, that has been involved.
Well, that's worldwide though. Same thing happened over here. Bush Senior, Bush Junior,
the Roosevelts,
Kennedys.
Mm-hmm.
You get these political families that just kind of want to keep it all. The families get these power and they want to keep it all in the family.
Good point.
It's over here as well.
Yeah, the Obamas.
We'll probably get Trump Jr. next.
Oh sure, yeah.
Can't wait for that. He's gonna be good. So these two political families are going at it.
Sure.
Sounds like Ferdinand.
There's been some tension for a while.
He's supposed to be grooming his successor, which would probably be in his family. And then Duterte, she wants to be next. And then that family would get the power again. And the reason they won by a landslide is because the two families came together on this ticket.
Yeah.
So it was who's opposing?
They don't run together though. Vice president runs separately from president.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's in the past. Rodrigo Duterte's vice president hated him.
Well, sounds like this one hates this one.
So they the entire time they were together, they were also butting heads. But this particular election, the conservatives won it all. Yeah.
Well, and they don't trust each other. They don't. They're warring because the Philippine security agencies, they had to step up safety protocols after the vice president, Sara Duterte, said she would have President Ferdinand assassinated if she herself were killed.
Oh.
So she was like, wait a minute, I just want to put this on the record, just for everyone to hear this. If I die, he's getting killed too.
See, why don't you just say, if I die, he did it?
She didn't like it. She wanted a little threat there.
Okay.
Because it was because there's a sign of a widening
How
rift
does she do that
between
though?
the two families.
If she dies,
well, hold on.
She comes back as a little ghost.
No, Duterte, she told an early morning press conference that she had spoken to an assassin. So she was like, don't worry, I already talked to an assassin.
She said this into microphones publicly?
I just want to let you know, I've already spoken to an assassin.
The Philippines fucking rocks.
And instructed him to kill Marcos, his wife, and the Speaker of the Philippine House if she were to be killed. So she's like, everyone, I want to let you know, I already contacted an assassin. There's a deal in place. If I am killed, him, his wife, and the Speaker of the House will also be killed.
That's nuts.
Just to let just letting this know.
Was the Speaker of the House that guy that we saw?
I believe so. That guy with the motorcycle jacket and the ear
we
piercing.
We were watching a video, and a guy who's doing a press conference. He's wearing a bright white motorcycle jacket.
Like he got it from Guess.
Yeah, he and then only his left ear pierced.
That's your Speaker of the House.
And I was like, put on a suit.
I mean, that must be their John Fetterman.
Yeah. Just in a hoodie and sweats.
Yeah, that's their version of John Fetterman. Which honestly, I mean, I remember in the beginning, everyone was like, John Fetterman's different. He's like a working guy.
But nothing's changed.
And it's just like, he shows up in shorts. I'm on the other side now. I'm like, you know what? We get it. Put a suit on.
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal of just some guy wearing shorts.
Like, yeah, all right. That's it was fun in the beginning, but it's like, all right, put a freaking suit on, get to work.
Do you think he's still going to Senate hearings in basketball shorts?
Yeah, he got basketball in a hoodie. He does.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, at this point, put on a button up or something.
Put on something. Jesus. Anyways, she said, I have talked to a person. I said, if I get killed, go kill Marcos, First Lady, and Speaker. No joke, Duterte said in a profanity-laden briefing. I said, do not stop until you kill them. And then he said yes. And
I want to find this.
What's up?
I want to find this.
It's Reuters. Reuters.com.
No, I want the actual speech.
Oh, you want this? Oh, okay. And she was responding to an online commenter urging her to stay safe, saying she was in enemy territory. She was at a lower chamber of Congress overnight with her chief of staff. And Duterte did not cite any alleged threat against herself. So she didn't cite any threats against her, but she just wanted this on the record. She's got a guy.
Yeah.
We're
gonna have to watch this off air.
I like this lady.
It's gonna take a long time to find it, but yeah, that sounds awesome.
You know what? Honestly,
so that's why she's getting impeached.
That's why there's
one of the reasons.
Yeah, this is why there's one of the reasons.
Because there's 4, I think.
There was another one that I had in here, but I clicked on this one specifically to read about. So yeah, that's she told reporters.
Extrajudicial killings of the drug suspects and failure to make a stance against China's aggressive sovereignty claims in the South China Sea. So that I think is one of the reasons, or 2 reasons.
Yeah, she apparently
No,
she
that was
also,
the first. The second impeachment complaint against Duterte, the reason which is betrayal of public trust over the illegal use and mishandling of confidential funds.
Okay, yeah, that was another one. Yeah, not handling funds very well.
And then the third is filed by a group of religious workers, lawyers, and civil workers in the House, which is another betrayal of public trust.
Now, is Duterte? Are they the more corrupt family?
It's hard to
They're both pretty corrupt.
You can't really top Marcos's corruption.
So they're both pretty corrupt.
I'm just saying, Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Stole billions of dollars from the Filipino government.
Oh yeah, that's the big one.
So you can't
And I guess Duterte just wanted to kill all the addicts.
Yeah.
That's like his big
Yeah.
faux pas. Which honestly, when you explained it to me, the logic is sound.
Yes. Yeah. So.
And I wonder, did it cure? Did he? Is there a big drug problem in the Philippines
Actually,
anymore?
no drugs anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because he killed every single one.
So it works.
Yeah.
You know, the man got results. I'm just saying.
But I guess she is also facing some lingering effects. Look, that's because that's part of that's one of the complaints.
Oh, okay, yeah. And
All right.
apparently, she told reporters that thinking and talking about it is different from actually doing it. So she backtracked a little.
Thinking and talking about what?
About like having them assassinated, like thinking like.
But she claims she did it.
She's just saying that she might have a deal in place. She just has.
So
she hasn't done it.
So she thinks that she's like a rapper, where she's like, "Yeah, I rapped about getting him assassinated.
I said I have somebody that is
That's
prepared
artistic
to do
license,
it. Right? But I didn't do it.
Yeah,
he's still alive. So that's her argument. And she added that there was already a threat to her life.
Okay.
Apparently, she thinks that there was a threat.
I would not put it past them.
Right.
It does seem like the Filipino government is all about threatening
and assassinations.
Yes.
So I mean, if she probably sniffed something out,
which is an old,
and she's like, you know what? I'm going on the record. If you kill me, I got someone ready to kill you. And they're like, what a crazy thing to say. But I bet if you got into the behind those closed doors, the other side's like, that's a good move on her part. Rats.
Or they said that, and it was bait. They're like, they said, okay, we're gonna kill her. Someone tell her that we're gonna kill her, and then she'll say this publicly and assassinate her own career.
I don't know. I think this is a good move on her part. I'm pro it. I think
right.
Just throwing that out there. You know what? Hillary Clinton should have done this.
Sure. If I lose the presidency, I want you to know Trump is going to die.
I just want to let the country know if I win the popular vote, but still lose in the Electoral College, I have someone set up to kill him.
Yeah. I have someone on a roof right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to learn more about this because we don't know. Well, this is ongoing.
Yeah, it's still happening.
She just spoke about it about 40 minutes ago.
Okay, and they're saying this is what Reuters is also saying, that her comments probably will not dent her political support.
True.
So people who support her will be like, yeah.
Because I think whoever hates Marcos hates Marcos.
Right. So you're
not gonna swing a lib to Trump.
Right. And if she's out there being like, look, they kill me, I got something set up, I bet everyone on her side is already like, good idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
You know? So.
All right. Thanks for Jeff's Filipino Corner.
Oh,
Next,
of course.
We're going to give some advice. This one. Is it normal to actually not give a fuck about my career or money?
Oh, no.
I'm 25, did 4 years in the Marines, infantry, and now in college. I think I might be dumb as fuck because I'm about to graduate and I actually actively do not want to start pursuing my career and climbing the corporate ladder. I don't give a shit about material possessions. I don't want to buy shit. I hate consumerism. I take trips often to explore countries and national parks and shit, but this guy really cannot stop swearing.
Well, he's a Marine.
But I literally just live out of a bag when I travel. Love visiting my friends and family and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. The idea of being some corporate slave for the next 40 years really turns me off and makes me want to flee the country. Being some profit maximizing drone staring at spreadsheets and crunching numbers and hopping on LinkedIn calls and all that bullshit makes me actually want to gouge my eyes. Am I dumb?
No, not at all. Because I mean, we do the same thing.
I actually think, that might make
most people.
That might make you smarter.
Yeah, most people want
in a sense. In a sense, but it is a tough way to live.
Right, but nobody wants to be the corporate drone. That doesn't mean you're dumb at all. People that are corporate drones are dumb because they're just drones.
Or they're smart because they've figured out how to compartmentalize.
Yeah, I mean, if they could, if they can severance themselves, and just slice all that out.
I mean, I think a lot of people do.
It. Yeah, a lot of people do
in
it.
a sense.
People that are freaking scared.
Yeah.
This Marine sounds like he ain't scared. Also sounds like he's got a little bit of Rambo in him. This guy's going to be traveling around the world with a backpack. Some police sheriff will piss him off. Next thing you know, he's in the mountains killing people.
Yeah, he might be a little Luigi Mangione or whatever.
Hey, I say we need some more of them.
We need a few more.
Yeah, we need 5 more.
I was going to say 15.
You think 15?
But honestly, 5 will change enough.
I think 5 more Luigis.
But 15 would clear out a good amount of CEOs.
See, yeah, but this is where I'm thinking 5 over your 15. 15 might scare the establishment where all of a sudden they go we got to crack down, and next thing you know, we're affected.
Sure.
Next thing you know, there's a curfew or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But I think 5.
The thing is
just enough them to be all right.
They
let's
never cracked down
up
or did a curfew for any of the mass shootings, and those happen all the time.
Well, they won't do that because these are going after the rich CEO people. The mass shootings are just us.
Here's what you do.
That doesn't matter to them.
You shoot up an entire theater where a billionaire might be.
They don't go to theaters.
They don't go to theaters?
No, they got their own private little theaters.
They don't know. What do they do in public?
Nothing.
I guess you could have.
They helicopter around and bounce around, and they never interact below the 30th floor.
Oh yeah, good point.
They're all. It's hard to get to them.
And actually, now that I've said that out loud, I want to retract my statement of shooting up anything. No violence incited.
Yeah. Careful.
We're not pro-violence.
Yeah, we're not.
We just laugh at it when it's thrown around.
Yeah, we would never suggest doing anything where the billionaires are. If you somehow got into the Met Gala. That's not. That would be terrible.
That would be an awful, awful, awful thing.
Yeah, it'd be a terrible place to unleash havoc at the Bilderberg group.
But I think that there's a way. I mean, I don't think that this guy is living his life wrong. I think philosophically, he's probably living it better than everyone else.
Yeah, sounds like he just needs to adjust. He sounds like he was just doing what he thought you're supposed to, what everybody thinks they're supposed to, is go through life, get a corporate job, get a white picket fence and a golden retriever.
The downside, though, is that it's hard to maintain his life of just traveling around and living out of a backpack for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but he's a Marine. So I think he'll be fine.
I guess he does have...
That's how they live. That's what they do anyways.
Yeah.
Embrace the suck.
Yeah, but no, what are you talking about?
That's what they say.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah. Embrace the suck. You're in a trench, it's raining.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just homestead. And
off the grid.
Go off grid.
Off the grid.
And make knives.
Yeah.
And just sell your little wares.
Start a commune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make some Damascus blades that you can sell on the highway.
There you go. And then use those blades for the people that now believe in the cult that you started.
What?
You start a commune, then you turn that into a cult.
Why would he do all that?
Because it's profitable.
Can't he just live alone?
No, what I said, that's the advice you get.
All right. Start a commune, I guess.
All right, here's the next one. Dick size makes me depressed. I, 23 male, am so unhappy with the size of my boy down there.
Oh no, his boy.
Yeah. He says
Is your
how
dick a boy? Mine's a girl. I go, yeah, suck on Samantha.
I love when you ladies kiss.
Are you ready for her? Here she comes.
You want to guess how big it is? He says.
Oh, he says
Yeah.
3.5.
3 inches hard.
3 hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
I've never had a girlfriend before, and I'm always scared that if I have one and we get intimate, she'll laugh at me and eventually leave me. Unsure how to feel better. I don't
Well,
feel
you
like
gotta
a man.
You got to find that out. But no, that will not happen.
I mean, she might leave, but she won't laugh.
She won't laugh and she won't leave. If you've done proper dating.
Yeah, what do you do with your tiny penis?
Nothing. Chop it off. Feed it to the squirrels. It's useless.
Well, what you do is you find a woman that is financially indebted to you, like we both have done, and now they can't leave because if she laughs at my tiny penis, then she gets kicked out of New York City.
Oh no, she has to leave the town.
Yeah,
ostracized. No, you don't do anything. You date. You go on some dates. You court. You
Also,
do your business.
I'm sure there are ladies with shallow vaginas.
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure that a tiny vaginaed lady is out there. And she needs just a 3-inch pecker.
Odds are, regardless of your penis size, it won't even do the trick.
Yeah, I guess.
Big or small.
Yeah.
You end up always having to do other stuff anyways.
Big or small, you're blasting fast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you have. You're going to need to eventually introduce other things for her anyways.
Sure, yeah.
You know? The percentage of women that even can get there on just that alone is very small.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I actually think it's a myth.
Yeah, your wiener doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You'll be doing other stuff anyways.
Yeah, they're having sex to be nice to you.
Yes, that's for you.
Yeah, sex is not
Not even for them. It's for you and creating babies. The other stuff's
the
for
baby
them.
is for them.
Yeah. So just, go on some dates.
Yeah, go on some
Win
dates.
a woman over with your looks and personality.
And who knows, maybe you bed a lady and she's got a shallow vagina.
Who knows? And you'll bet a lady and she'll be like, you know what? Honestly, it doesn't care. I have a vibrator anyways.
Sure.
We'll just do
I just
that.
needed a dick to rub the rim.
Yeah, I just wanted someone to sleep next to.
Sure, yeah, okay.
And feel the warmth of not being alone.
Yeah. Oh, this one's a fun one.
Your wiener size doesn't matter.
Girlfriend keeps saying N-word.
Whoa.
So me, male, 20, black guy.
Did I write this?
So me, male, 20, black guy, by the way, and my girlfriend, female, 19, guess what she is?
White.
Have been together going on 2 years now. As of late, she's been saying the word a lot. Only problem is that she's Asian.
Oh.
At first I didn't care whenever she said it, but now she's starting to say it a lot through text and in person, and it's starting to rub me the wrong way.
Asians can't say it.
I don't know what it is, but it just sounds forced, and if we argue, she'll refer to me as one. Holy shit. Not in a disrespectful way, though. Okay. Should I talk to her about it? Should I just ignore it? Jeff, what would you do if you were a black man in this situation?
If I was a black guy in this situation, I'd be like, you can't say it.
Yeah.
I think most people have agreed Asians can't.
They can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I don't
I know
say it.
You know what I heard? This is recently. Indian guy said it.
You heard an Indian guy say it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which comedian are we talking about? Which comedian that acts black are we talking about?
But yeah, I heard an Indian guy say it, and I was like, but then as a white guy, you can't.
Yeah, you're not the.
I can't.
You
I can't. I'm not the
police it.
authority.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because used to be, but
We used to police everyone, actually.
used to really be the authority on that word. Was our word.
Yeah.
Just white guy. You can't say that. That was our word. But yeah, even I was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Not my place. So if an Asian woman was saying it, I'd also just be like, I mean, I don't think, but I can't say I got nothing to say here.
actually, even as an Asian guy, I don't think that I'm like the guy to police that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this guy, I guess, if he's a relationship, he is, because he is a black guy.
He should at least police it within his relationship, where he's like, okay, I don't like that you say this, so go ahead, test it out in the world, but don't say it here.
Yeah. Hey, look, I don't like when you say that.
Yeah, you can say it to other people, but don't say it to me.
But she'll probably freak out and flip out on him, because apparently if you tell the woman you're with that you don't like when she says certain things, you're wrong, and it doesn't matter how you feel about what she says.
What are you doing today is your N-word.
That's my friggin' N-word. What are your plans for the day? Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
Stop saying
freaking racist.
Yeah. I don't like when you say that. And then a fight will happen. I mean, he's going to get into a fight regardless.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole thing.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Coming from ablation, I think it's only right you call her a chink.
My God.
And start talking crab talk. But that's just me, big dog.
Hilarious. Good move. I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what it comes down to is if you're in a relationship with someone and you feel uncomfortable bringing this up, not a pretty good relationship. Communication is pretty poor.
Yeah, you need communication.
Yeah.
So they're saying to call her that other word that I can't say.
Say it. Which word? Which word are you talking about?
It's kind of funny. All these words that white people can't say, we made.
Yeah.
So it's like we made the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
we cannot harness their power
well,
anymore.
you closed Pandora's box.
The curse of our grandfathers.
Yeah. I mean, I have never been a proponent of Asians saying the word or speaking in that way, doing some black scent, but
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, black scent is
Asians. They got to find a personality somehow, and sometimes their personality is black guy.
I mean, the black scent has moved on from white people to the Asian community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is another. I mean, I know we keep saying it, but you're right behind us.
Actually, this whole Asians with allergies thing, I was like, nah, we are white people. We're allergic to peanuts?
You're always bringing up the rear. What are we doing now? What are white people doing now? That is a big issue. MAGA stuff.
Honestly, I think what you're doing and Asians are like right there doing it with you is policing language.
Oh. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are
'Cause
really.
The first canceling was by an Asian. The first attempt at canceling. This was there was, I don't know if it was on The Daily Show or Colbert Report, but there was like Colbert did some joke about Asians, and then some Asian lady tried to cancel him back in, I don't know, 2017.
Oh, yeah. True.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Also, the problem with Apu. That was an attempt of
Yeah.
canceling.
Hari. He is an Asian.
He's Asian, and
Not,
it was an
not
attempt to
according
cancel.
to me, but he's an Asian.
What's his face? Hank Azaria.
Yeah. Yeah.
He kept trying to get him out. Good move by Hank.
Yeah.
Refused to go on. Didn't respond.
Keep doing the voice, Hank.
Oh yeah, Hank. So, I mean, a lot of language policing.
Yeah. All right. Here's the last one.
It's like we make the bombs, and then try to stop everyone from using them.
You did that. You literally did that. You literally did that.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? All of the evil comes from one particular race.
Right, but then we try to solve it in
Sure.
another evil way.
Well, you have to use it to show how bad it was.
Right. Yeah, we
Yes.
use it first
Yeah.
and go, look at how awful this is.
Holy cow, that was
You
bad.
better not.
All right. Advice for the family, how to tell my mom. My mom has been struggling a little bit with money after my dad left us. She has a job, but she doesn't earn that much. It's just enough to pay off bills and a few other things. I also have a job and pay for our food, etc. The thing is, I met a man a month ago. He has a lot of money because he owns 2 businesses.
Ooh.
He earns $13,000 a month.
That's pretty good.
Sometimes more.
Okay.
He told me I'm really pretty and asked if I'm looking for something serious because we are both Arabs and we're around the same age. I looked it up. She's 22, he's 24.
Oh, okay. This all sounds good.
I said, yeah, but that I just have to be really prepared for marriage, so it won't be now. After talking for a while, he asked about my family and or what my family is like, and I told him about our kind of bad money situation. He then offered me money every time I go on a date with him. He would pay me 30. What is this?
What?
I'm trying to do some math because he pays in Denmark money, Danish money.
Oh, okay.
So what's 13,000 divided by 3?
Divided by
4,000?
3.
Yeah. 4,000
Ish and change.
ish. So he gives her about $4,000 US per date.
That's pretty good.
So he would pay me about $4,000 once a week, which means we obviously had to go on a date once a week. This is like the monthly salary. This is almost the monthly salary that he makes. In 1 month, we went on 4 dates, and he even paid for everything. I'm not even touching my own money anymore.
Dang, this is a good setup.
Yeah, I wonder if she's touching anything else, though.
Wilfred, they're Arab. So no.
You never know. You can't... Jeff, you got to stop putting all people in one box.
What?
One sexless box.
They're a very marriage. They're very traditional.
He told me yesterday that he
So she is because she said, "Oh, he's also Arab." That's good.
Yeah, he wants to meet my family because he's in love with me.
Yeah,
I feel like this is all a dream. A hot, sweet, rich man who wants to marry me.
this is great.
I can't believe it. But the problem is, in Arabic culture, you're not supposed to date. So my mom can't find out. But I really want to make her happy by showing her the money because a few days ago, she was complaining about not having a lot. I also want to give some money to my siblings so they can be happy too.
What do you mean you're not supposed to date?
I think you're not. You're supposed to get set up or something. You're just supposed to go straight to marriage.
Oh, this woman's very traditional.
Yeah.
If she's even concerned about that.
And then yeah.
So there goes your sex.
Does anyone know
part.
what to do in this situation?
Marry the guy.
Yeah, I think so.
I would just do it. Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's a rich, hot guy.
Uh-huh.
She said rich, hot. Seems to like him.
And
Giving
they
you a bunch of money.
and they
He
both
seems to be really into you because he's giving you all the money.
and they seem to be like, it seems like in their culture, I read something in the comments that they seem to jump into marriage pretty quickly anyways.
Yeah.
So go for it.
Yeah, and if you're not allowed to date, and if jumping into marriage is a quick norm, Sounds like that's what he wants.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's what she wants.
Yeah.
I say just do it. Just get married. Pull the trigger. Go for it. Get in there.
But she's got to, it's just a tough conversation she's got to have with her mom and be like, hey.
I met someone. I'm getting married to him.
Yes.
And then her mom be like, wait a minute. Have you been dating? You're not allowed. And then just write your mom a check for $10,000.
Yeah, and then you show her money.
Yeah. Hey, shut up. Here you go. How about that? Huh?
Slap her with a rubber band of bills.
Yeah, bam. Here's your not allowed to date rule.
Yeah.
Not allowed to date.
Yep. There you go.
That's strange to me.
There's some cultural sensitivity from Democracy Now!
Yeah. Well, I mean, I honestly, like, that's always kind of been my thing. Like, if they're in Denmark, you know.
I think so, yeah.
So I think if you move to a Western country to live, I think some of that culture you should mix with that culture a bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to isolate yourselves.
I don't understand, like, why. I mean, I also don't. I've never had to leave a country, but I don't understand leaving a country and going to a new country and then refusing to take in any of their cultural.
Yeah.
Like any of their culture.
Yeah, it's like, well, then don't go.
Yeah.
Or go to a country that is
one where you can get away with.
Yeah, your culture is the same.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole bunch of countries. If you go to this one, you'll be like, oh, because there's a lot more money over there. It's like, well, if you want some of the economic, you know, like advantages,
yeah,
you should also kind of integrate a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you got to put on a face.
Right. If I move to Japan, I'm bowing.
Yeah. If I move to Africa, I'm doing blackface.
Wilfred. If I go to Thailand,
you gotta join the.
Yeah.
You join the culture.
Right. Me and a bunch of ladyboys.
Yeah. You're tucking your balls.
Yeah. I'm just like, this is the culture.
If I go to Thailand,
I'm supposed to not?
I'm tucking my balls back.
Yeah. Putting a wig on.
All right.